Mate, so 11 years. I mean, do we do we see like how we can, you could possibly be getting out of it? Like, do we do we have any sort of a way at the moment that, we can get that freedom we need?
On my own, nah, that's kind of why I've been reaching out to you guys. I think you guys have the answers for me.
Okay. The answers. What do you mean the answers? Like what do you need? What do you feel like you need, mate?
Um, just the clear path, I think. Where to start, what steps to take next, and the guidance as well.
Right. Okay. And let's just say you get what you need, mate. I mean, where to see the future? Like, what would you do? What would your life be like? Would it be the same? Would it be different?
Um, or even just being able to work wherever I want, whenever I want from the laptop, that would be a big upgrade of life for me.
Yeah, just as simple as that.
Mm, just the freedom to work wherever, whenever. That's what I'm really after.
Okay. And have we got any idea like what they'll be? Like, have you got a specific place in mind you want to do it from, or is it just, just casually from home?
Yeah, I would love to like go overseas for like 6 months at a time and just be able to still earn money. Go do like 6 months in Bali and then 6 months in Thailand, but I'd want to be making enough so I could take my missus with me and pay for both of our lives.
Right, man. Yeah, that's definitely a great dream, man. I mean, like, have you had this in the back of your mind for a while, or is this just something that's pretty new?
Well, probably few months ago when I saw people in ABC and what they're able to make with relatively short time, no prior experience, kind
Mhm.
of made me see what's possible and I think if I could be earning 10K a month like others are achieving, that'd be enough to kind of set me and my missus up.
Okay, 10K. That's a nice round figure. I mean, where'd you pull that number from? Did you watch our what's that thing called?
Affiliates,
Sorry?
affiliates, or
Yeah,
testimony.
have you watched our it's on my tongue. Have you watched our referrals?
Yeah, so I was watching Nelson's content and I saw that he was hitting like 30K months. So I feel like I could definitely hit 10K months.
Okay, and this is just specifically like what Nelson had to do. Like you feel like do you feel like you sort of have the same capability? I mean, he's doing well in the space.
Yeah, just like I've seen a poly boy was a bit relatable. I grew up around a lot of polys and he's so young too. So like if he can do it, then why can't I, you know?
Yeah, I suppose that's another way to look at it. It's I mean, yeah, I mean, 10K is definitely doable. I mean, he's owning a lot more than that. I mean, why not 12? Why not 15?
Yeah, I guess that would just 10 would just be enough for me to pay for mine and my missus' lives. But yeah, I'll definitely be gunning for more once I get there.
Right, I feel you, man. So if we had some sort of a time frame, I mean, when would you say like you go through it and like how long do you think it would take you to hit that 10 to 15K months?
I think 6 months seems pretty realistic from what others are achieving.
Okay. Are we pretty confident on that?
Yeah, yep.
Fantastic, man. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, I mean, 11 years stuck in what as a barber, man. I mean, why now? Like, I mean, sure, we got our hopes and dreams, but like, what like is there anything that really particularly got you to think like, well, I need to get out of my situation?
I just been doing it for so long and I haven't really made much progress as of late, so I feel like I'm kind of at the ceiling. And then I got clients that are coming in and just bought a new car. It's like $500,000, and I think doing this job, I'll never be able to buy a car like that. And I guess it's just the way of the world, eh? Everything's going online. Not try to jump into that scene.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, first off, I mean, how like what kind of a barber place are you working in, mate? I you don't casually say I'll make 500K. Like,
Nah, one of my clients, he come in with a brand new car that was 500K.
oh
And it got
yikes.
me thinking like, if this job, I'll never be able to buy a car like that.
Okay. And that's a dream. Like, would you if you had that money, would you is that a road you would go down?
I think 200K is enough to spend on a car for me.
All right, it sounds like we know exactly what car we're getting.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like an AMG Mercedes.
Oh man, that's a big goal, man. I mean, do we know like roughly like how much we'll need to like facilitate that lifestyle?
Mhm. I guess I'd want to buy a house before I buy a car, but I guess Nelson's making 30K a month, so they could definitely afford the lifestyle that I dream of.
All right. So we feel like we're on that level with Nelson.
Yeah, 30K months, that'll live a good life, I think.
All right. I love the optimism. Well, it sounds like we're pretty optimistic here, and I mean, you said it yourself. We're begging for a change. I mean, I suppose we'll. I mean, you want to hear a little bit more about what ADC has to offer?
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
Fantastic, mate. So, give us a rundown, man. How do you feel like it is to learn a new skill, mate? I mean, like, just give your like, how did we go about learning barbering?
I learned it all from YouTube videos.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. So so did you basically just go through like basically all the videos and you just sort of wrote notes, or is it like walk me through it?
Yeah, so from a young age, I was just watch YouTube videos every day, convince my brother to be the guinea pig and just practice on him as much as I could. And
I mean, hopefully he has got a better hairline than mine. But yeah, okay. And did we feel like that was probably the most efficient way of going about it rather than going through a professional and doing it the old-fashioned way?
Yeah, I guess I would have learned faster if I was just like having someone teaching me, but I was only 13 at the time, so I was just like just giving it a jam.
Fair enough, mate. I mean, now that we're a grown adult and we had some life lessons, would you feel like learning from someone who's been there, done that, who actually closed like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of sales? Would you feel like they would be of any help?
Yeah, for sure, bro. I don't think I'll be closing deals anytime soon, just watching YouTube videos and trying to practice on my brother.
I mean, when you were practicing, I mean, did you and you had any questions, did you flick anyone a message, or was it just sort of like you just winged it as we went along?
Yeah, just wing it, eh? Just try to find a video that kind of explains what I'm wondering.
All right, man. So, I mean, if we did have a teacher, have we got any idea like what kind of questions like at the top of our head that we might be asking? Like, do you have sort of a sense like what you do, like how you go about it?
I'd probably just be asking him like how I can get to my goals as fast as possible.
Awesome. Yeah, yeah. I mean, absolutely. I mean, we've got got a long way to go now, don't we?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. So, and in terms of knowledge, like you said, you were pretty okay with just watching with videos. Am I right? Correct in saying that?
Yeah, I'll learn pretty well from watching videos.
Okay, fantastic. So basically, we've watched Netflix, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, so basically, you're basically going to be doing the same thing, except for instead of actually going to find the correct like module you're up to, like it's basically listed, dated, what the content is, and you can basically go through that anytime you want, and you can basically pick that up any time of day. Does that sound like and it'll basically start and stop where you want it? Does that sound like it would be any interest?
Yeah, for sure. And that'll teach me everything I need to know.
Right. And do you have any idea like how would find the time to open that up and actually go through the content?
Yeah, I definitely have a few hours every day after work.
Right. No, right, man. Good to hear. Good to hear. And in terms of I mean, you said you basically by yourself with YouTube. I mean, I don't know how long ago you were in school, mate, but do you feel like you'd be any interest actually going and help like learning a certain skill with classmates and like sort of bouncing off that way? Because basically the same people like uh learning the exact same skill as you. Do you feel like that would be any of your interest?
Yeah, I guess like having people that have like already ahead of me in the process, they'd be able to give me a bit of guidance on what they've already been through, and that'll help.
Like a bit of a head start, like just sort of like share the notepad around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, okay, I definitely feel you there. Absolutely. So, sorry about that, mate. And when it comes to actually, you know, and yeah, just going off Netflix. I mean, have we heard of Facebook before?
Yeah, for sure, bro. I got a Facebook.
Yeah. Do we use it often?
Uh, yeah, probably more than I should.
All right, definitely feel that, man. So we're definitely familiar with the layout, how you basically got the messages, the top right hand corner, basically scroll down as much as you like and you can message anyone and they've obviously got topics. Do you feel like you can vibe with that and just sort of like do you feel like you'd get stuck? Like because it's very much labeled and set out in a certain sort of way just so you don't get lost. Unlike YouTube.
Yeah, what's this?
It's basically the Facebook. It's basically like a Facebook format, but it's called School,
Okay, okay.
and it's basically so everyone can message anyone, and it basically be basically messaging your classmates and your teacher and
Oh, yeah, yeah.
so forth.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. I'll definitely be able to use that.
Fantastic. So do we feel like do you have like some sort of a scenario in our head of how we can how would be going about it, or is it just sort of like when you get it, you will see it.
Well, I guess like if I had a question, I'd be able to post it up like a Facebook status.
Yeah, just like that, mate.
People will be able to comment and give me help and stuff.
Fantastic. And I mean, one last thing, man. So when it comes to getting a job? I mean, obviously you were 13 at the time. What age did we start like barbering?
I started working full time when I was 16.
Right, that young.
Yeah, just left school to go do my apprenticeship.
Okay. And I suppose how long, I mean, how long did it take you to get a job? Was that easy or hard or
No, I had to apply at quite a few shops before I got a job.
yikes?
Not many people wanted to trust a 16-year-old kid,
Or maybe if he had good hair like yours.
eh?
So okay. So do we have any idea how we'd go about actually landing a job like in high ticket sales, or is it sort of you'd be a bit stuck?
Yes. Would it be like just a normal job, like go on Seek and can find jobs?
I mean, you absolutely could do that, but God knows how long that will take. So basically, the scenario here is basically you do your best you can. You post these role plays, like basically how we're talking right now, and you basically run through what you've learned in class, just like we are right now, and we basically learn the skills of sales. Do you with me so far?
Yeah, yep.
Absolutely. Okay. And what happens is they see you're absorbing knowledge, and they basically determine like when you're ready to like maybe you might be a closer for ABC, and basically it's set up like a used to be set up like an academy sort of scenario. So uh like would have obviously different Instagrams, different influencers like looking for closers themselves. And
Mm.
obviously you can approach other people by yourself to land roles. Does this sound like we might be able to land a job?
Yeah, yeah. Seems like because sounds like you guys have businesses coming to you looking for closers. Is that right?
Yeah, so they're basically an agency
Mm.
as well.
Yeah, no, definitely seems like it would make it easier to land a role.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So I've always from what we just spoke about, I mean, do you see like do you picture a scenario where you might feel a bit lost? You don't think this will be work for you, or is this something you could vibe with?
I guess if I did feel lost, I could just reach out on the Facebook kind of platform, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's definitely a few people on there to have a helping hand.
Yeah, no, I see how it will be beneficial to me.
All right, fantastic.